This video is about the Prelude and Fugue in C major by Johann Sebastian Bach. I will explain the most important things about the work and the composer. Johann Sebastian Bach was born in 1685 in Eisenach. He was a famous composer, organist and violinist of the Baroque era. During his lifetime, he worked in many places, including Weimar, Cöthen, and Leipzig. His extensive musical work includes church music, organ pieces, and secular compositions. He died in Leipzig in 1750. The Well-Tempered Clavier is a collection of 48 preludes and fugues that Bach compiled in 2 volumes. The first volume was published in 1722 and the second volume in 1742. Each prelude and fugue is in a different key, which shows the diversity and complexity of the collection. Bach wanted to demonstrate the possibilities of the well-tempered tuning system. The collection is now considered one of the most important works in the piano repertoire. The Prelude and Fugue in C major are the first pieces in the first volume of the Well-Tempered Clavier. The prelude is a lively, catchy piece played in a steady rhythm. The fugue is more complex and is characterized by the artful interweaving of different melodic lines. Both pieces show Bach's mastery of composition. They are an excellent example of his contrapuntal writing. The Prelude in C major is a simple, but sonically rich piece. It consists of a series of arpeggios played in a steady rhythm. The melody moves fluidly through various harmonic turns. Despite its simplicity, the prelude has a fascinating musical depth. It prepares the listener for the challenging fugue. The fugue in C major begins with a clear, memorable theme. As the piece progresses, this theme is taken up and developed by various voices. The melodies are woven into a complex, polyphonic soundscape. The fugue demonstrates Bach's extraordinary ability to artfully process musical ideas. It ends with a powerful, harmonious final cadence. The Well-Tempered Clavier is a milestone in the history of music. It shows the diversity of musical possibilities in the Baroque era. For pianists and organists, it offers an extensive collection of practice and concert pieces. The preludes and fugues are both musically and technically challenging. Many composers were inspired by Bach's work, including Ludwig van Beethoven and Frédéric Chopin. Johann Sebastian Bach's compositions have had a lasting influence on the development of music. His works are a textbook of counterpoint and melody. Many composers of later eras studied his music and were inspired by it. Bach's music is still regularly performed and appreciated today. His preludes and fugues are an integral part of the classical repertoire. Interpreting Bach's preludes and fugues requires a deep understanding of Baroque music. Pianists must clearly bring out the contrapuntal structures. At the same time, it is important to maintain a lively and musical expression. The performance can be on both modern pianos and historical instruments such as the harpsichord. Each interpretation brings out new facets of the music. The Prelude and Fugue in C major, from the Well-Tempered Clavier, is an outstanding example of Bach's musical genius. It shows his ability to transform simple musical ideas into complex, artful compositions. The Well-Tempered Clavier is a timeless work that fascinates musicians and listeners of all generations. It remains an indispensable part of music history and continues to inspire many artists worldwide.